cachet. Mais really? Okay. Hello beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can tell from the title of this video, we're going to be doing an evening routine today. So this is how I wind down after a long day of working from home. So yeah, the first thing that I like to do is to turn off my computer as well as my phone. I just put my phone in another room because I don't look at it, and then I just like to go outside and actually like look outside, because it can be so easy to be in front of screens and just like take your phone and just start scrolling on your phone. But I do this thing where I do not look at any screen once it's 6:30. And then the first thing that I like to do for my evening routine is to work out. Okay, and honestly guys, no one talks enough about how amazing it is to work out immediately after a long day of work. Like immediately after a long day of work, I'm looking at screens all the time. I'm probably sitting in the same spot. My body is just tense. But once I am done with work and once I can work out, I just love it so much. The dopamine rush that it gives me, and just that release, just that physical release. As you can see, I planned on my workouts because I wanted to make sure that I'm not doing a particular type of workout, which is yoga. So I had to like be planning my workouts. And yeah, this day, as you can probably tell as well, I was on my period. So yeah, I couldn't do the normal workout that I would normally do, just to like stretch. But yeah, I plan my workouts, and it's just an amazing way to just relieve myself of the stress. I don't have to worry about like screens, worry about anything. Like this is just like kind of like my escape. So of course, like you're working out for 30 minutes, you're not going to be thinking about okay, what other thing that you're doing. You can just fully unplug and just go off of your phone, and I just love that. So that is what I do every single time.
Lifetime, and you have to trust in the universe's and life's plan for you. Aside from that, I think letting go of relationships and friendships becomes increasingly hard when you don't get closure. Closure is such a big thing, and it to you for so many years, all of a sudden just isn't in your life anymore. And that is not your fault, and that is not their fault, and there is nothing you could have done to be that. You're constantly changing, and as you should. And even if you feel like you've stayed the exact same, that person is entitled to. The leaving has nothing to do with you. It is not a personal attack. And letting go of people becomes increasingly hard when we take it as something personal. And I know that can be easier said than done. Being detached in day-to-day life has been, I am simply a character. To heal a generational curse. My family, everybody's because of that mission that you are in them. Just like that past experience was. And I know it can be hard because naturally, but when you understand that, in focusing more on that, you are forfeiting.
Hi, did you bring this thing?
Yep, for you.
Listen, please hold it.
I'll
come
finish
back.
it though,
What is
it's God that
Let
it's
me
God
finish
that made
it.
me not eat it in the car.
Oh, you've eaten your own?
Yes.
Ah, you bring it.
What I mean when I say for me.
And then we have my wonderful evening walks. I love my evening walks, not only because I'm a dog mom and I have to take my dog out at least twice a day, but I also love the fact that I can as well move my body as well as, go off my phone, okay? Because once I work out, I eat, I watch something while I'm eating, and then I go out into walk, and it just frees my mind. And yeah, this is something that, yeah, I just really love this time as well. And so today was a Wednesday, and what are Wednesdays? Wednesdays are midweek service days. So I usually used to do my self therapy days on Wednesdays as well, but I noticed that it was clashing with my midweek services. So I just moved my self therapy day to Tuesday so that I can be fully present while I'm listening to my midweek service. I like to, make Rexy's food as well as, clean the kitchen and just make sure that everything is, tidy and clean. And yeah, that's just basically what I do. So now it is time for my evening baths. I've taken care of the house. I have cleaned. I have given everyone their food, and I can indulge in some self-care. Okay, as you can see, I'm boiling water. Okay, we do not have water heater in our house, but I took the matter into my own hands because bathing with hot water is unmatched. Okay, yes, I love it. I love the fact that it just calms my nerves, calms my muscles, and just makes me feel relaxed. And yeah, and then after that, I like to dress up in my robe because I'm channeling the energy of housewife. Okay, that's energy that I want. And then I also like to do some skincare. So I was never a skincare person, but I started doing skincare because I wanted to be doing my gua sha, because I noticed that my face was getting a little bit puffy and I just didn't like the vibe. So I was like, oh, okay, let me get a gua sha to like be massaging my face. And then I started using coconut oil, but after a while I was just like, I want to try a serum. And then from getting the serum, now I'm using the serum and a moisturizer. So yeah, that's but it is what it is. That's what I like. And yeah, so yeah, the gua sha is really nice. It just makes my face feel really tight. It just makes me feel really relaxed as well. It's just a relaxing way to just give yourself like a face massage. And yeah, I didn't like put this here, but I also love to use coconut oil for my body. You were saying no to ashy skin. Honestly, I can't believe I wasn't doing this earlier enough, but now that I do it, I just love it. Yeah, this is just a time for me to just take care of my body, take care of my face, just make me feel nice. And I do this every single night. Okay, I do this every single night. Like, if you check my habit tracker, I do it every single night because it's something that kind of like rewarding myself for the long day. And yeah, that's just basically that for that. I would be forever grateful for the day that I decided to learn how to sew. I love the fact that I have a hobby that I can do that just makes me relax, and I can also create really beautiful clothes for myself. I love that fact. So yeah, as you can see, immediately after I do my skincare and I, dress up and, I'm in my housewife energy, then I can go ahead to do my hobby. It's really important for you to have a hobby because you have to have something that, you are not like tying into any benefits, any monetary benefit. Like before sewing, if you knew this channel was a sewing channel, and it kind of took like the love of sewing away from me because I had expectations. But now that I'm doing something else and sewing is strictly a hobby for me, I have loved sewing even more. The fact that I can just sew dresses for myself. Right now, I'm on a housewife robe sewing binge because I want to have like 10 robes that I can just be wearing every single week. I won't have to repeat any one. And yeah, it's going well. So remember what I said about setting the mood? Yes. So every single time, once it's time up for my sewing, I come to my room first and I arrange everything. I open up the windows, I dust the bed, I lay the bed, I turn on my light. Everywhere just seem really cool, really cozy before I go to my bed, before I go on to get my midnight snack. Because when I get my midnight snack and I want to enter my bed, I want everything to be laid, just setting the scene, setting your bed before you actually get into it, before you actually want to get into it. But anyways, yeah, and then after that, what I like to do is make myself tea. I love tea. So I have this lip tea because one time I tried to take Lipton tea and I couldn't sleep that night. Okay, so I had to buy like actual sleep tea from Jumia. It's really, really good, and I love the smell. I love the smell. It makes me happy. It makes me. I just love it. I love tea. I don't know if you can peep. That's my mom's cup. I'm using a cup with my mom's face on it because why not? Why not? And then I also love to take bananas with my tea because when you get in bed and maybe you're like getting ready for bed, you can have like in like late night craving, but instead of not getting like something that is sweet, you can get bananas. So I love to get eating bananas for late night snack. So yeah, I just remove the banana skin and then I chop it into small chunks so that I can just pick one by one with my fork, and then I add honey and milk to my tea as well, just to make it, because I'm not a girly, I'm not a black tea girly. I love my milk and honey in it. So yeah, and then I fill in my water bottle so that I can drink water tomorrow morning. And yeah, that's just that for my midnight snack. And then before I go to bed, I like to do my nighttime devotion and just, read my Bible plan for the night. So I have 2 Bible plans that I read apart from the whole thing with the morning daily refresh on the app. So I have 2 Bible plans, one for the morning and one for the night. So yeah, I just read in the night. Sometimes I write, sometimes I don't. But for the morning, it's necessary for me to write. But for the night, it just comes my mood. If I feel like writing, if I read anything that is particularly interesting to me, I will write it. And I also like to eat my banana while I am doing that. And yeah, that's just really calming for me. Just talk to my God, tell him about my day, and just yeah, just love that part of my night as well. And then the last thing that I like to do is read. So I like to read a fiction book. So as you can see, my night is just for me taking care of myself, just doing things that fill my cup, because I have worked, okay, from 7:30 to 6:30. I have worked, and it's just time for me to calm down, just do things that fill my cup. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I do every evening to feel good. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed.